Welcome to Pro Wrestling with Juice. This is going to be episode 8. And I'll be honest, I have no idea what my plans were. So this is going to be a fun episode. So let's get into it. Okay, I remember now. LA Stars kept signing elsewhere. And thanks to your guys' comments, I figured out that this was because they are part of NYCW, which is part of the COTT. The alliance, if you will. So what happens is other promotions within the alliance signed those guys. Now, I can't just go in and join an alliance because I believe the Road to Glory Challenge says in order to create relationships and things like that, you have to make that a destiny role at the end of the year or something like that. So I can't quite do that. Now, I'm going to look at the history so I can look back at the last episode just to see what I was thinking, what was going on. Okay, so it was Sole Survivor. Remy Sky won the trophy to be the Sole Survivor, which guarantees him a title shot, and I believe Ernest Youngman is our champion. So he will face Ernest Youngman. Yep, because right here, Youngman hyped himself as the Sole Survivor. Yeah, so we're going to have Remy Sky versus Ernest Youngman at some point down the line, probably. Could be any time because it's kind of like a Money in the Bank cash-in kind of situation. So at least that's how I remember it. Primary level achievement, singles, and gender is designed, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't have any notes on it. So I'm pretty sure that's how I intended it. Where are we size-wise? 14, okay. Let's look at medical. Got a couple injuries right now, so LaRue can work still. James Diaz can work still. Backstage. Okay, we've got some negative. Oh, I was going to fire a bunch of people last time. That's what it was. Because I wasn't going to use everybody and things like that. I'm pretty sure that's what I was saying. So let me look at something. Right now, we are in July. Violent Conduct is a 2-hour show. We are going to standardize lengths to 2.5 hours. Make our shows a little bit longer. Try to get some more matches in. Just because we can, and it's probably a good idea. So with that, let's get into the show. We're going to do all the background stuff and just see where we go from there. I remember we had the storyline with Blackfriar. We had Hell's Bouncer and Mutant leaving him. And it was soul crushing for him. So backstage incidents, Kid San Juan, cheerful to be around because he's lively. Okay, very cool. We are going to locker room controls. We are going to positive metal, and I think we're gonna go for Arthur Dexter Bradley and Long Simmons. Oh no! Now they dislike each other. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. So, anyways, with that, we're going to book the show, and we will see you guys in just a moment. All right, we have some pre-show matches for Violent Conduct. First of all, we have 174 people packed into the Simmons Center. The pre-show kicks off with a 3-way tag team match where it was a decent pre-show match as well. Long Simmons and Mark Smart defeated Daredevil Arrow, Xavier Reckless, and Eureka LaBelle and Juice in 1419. 28 rated match. Juice had the best performance with a 32. Meanwhile, Mark Smart did well. Xavier Reckless also had a 32. LaBelle had a 26. Long Simmons being the rookie, only a 13. Daredevil Arrow, 23. So not that bad. It was good. A 28 overall is enough for me to be happy about, right? We're always aiming to be better than our overness, our size as a promotion. So, in a decent pre-show match, Papa Swell defeated Chip Martin in 11:48 by pinfall with the Pounce. 24 rating. Chip had a 15. Swell had a 29. Get into a 4-way tag team match. Basically, let's get some guys in some matches. Extremely Fearless wins. Basically, the final elimination was the Puerto Rican boys, but Extremely Fearless, our jobber tag team, actually won in the pre-show. Pretty interesting. 34 rating, and Extremely Fearless is the worst rated of the whole match. You know, we had Island Boy and Kid San Juan with the best performance. So something to keep in mind. I think I must have forgotten to pick a winner in this match is what happened. But 34, pretty good. And the final pre-show match, it was decent. Kate Slaughter defeated Darkness Cat and Kira Lee in 10-13 when Kate Slaughter pinned Darkness Cat after a Hellcat DDT. This got a 24 rating. Kate Slaughter did only get an 18. Kira Lee had a 26. Darkness Cat had a 23. All right, we start the show off with the LA Stars coming out. They are interrupted by Rich and Famous, who get on the mic and cut a promo saying, "You guys better keep those titles clean and keep them warm, for we are coming for our gold back." So this got a 55 rating. Jake Idle was poor when trying to improvise dialogue. LA Stars make defense number 1 of the World Tag Team titles. It's got a 41. LA Star 2 had a 45. LA Star 1 had a 44. Idol 25. Casino 32. Good match. Pretty happy with that. Freestyle segment. Diaz beats up Long Simmons. Basically, Long Simmons has been at the announce table this whole night, and Diaz comes out and hits his headphones off of his head and starts roughing the youngster up. Got a 33 rating. So, and Simmons is getting better at his gimmick. In a decent match, the Honeyman defeated ADB in 12:09 by pinfall with a buzz off. Got a 28 rating. The Honeyman had an in-ring performance of 28. ADB had a 21, and Foxy did a great job at ringside. After the match, ADB and Foxy are making their way up the ramp. ADB seems irritable. Foxy seems pissed off with ADB. Eureka and Air Raid Siren come out to greet them and see what happened, and a big argument proceeds. This got a 34 rating. In a decent match, the Mutants from Hell defeated Phenomenal Fantastics in 10-12 when Hell's Bouncer pinned Fantastic Brent Piper with a two-handed chokeslam to Hell. This was not a good match. It got a 28. I mean, it was good, all things considered, but for the guys in the match, I kind of expected a little bit more. Mutant had a 32, Bouncer 29. Brent Piper has a 22, kind of dragging it down a touch, I guess, but not much. And then E had a 28. I guess I expected this to be in the 30s, but oh well. Yeah, I mean, 28, again, still good. Hopefully we can do some more. I guess I got to get some of these good guy tag teams more over and get some momentum on their side. A freestyle segment called Hustle Mova and Papa Swole are on their own road to glory. They come out and cut a promo as a tag team. Papa Swole says he's going to be in Hustle Mova's corner tonight as they start their road to glory. Papa Swole improvised well throughout the segment. 39 rating. Maybe that's the face tag team we need. And about they had good heat and decent wrestling, Hustle Mova defeated Ben Williams in 7:48 after dominating and finally hitting the Hustler's headbutt. 32 rating. Mova had a 40 rating. Ben Williams had a 20 rating. Nelson Callum comes out with his internet title and issues an open challenge. Charlie Corner comes out and accepts it and says, "This time I'm ready." And we get this match started. This is a 43 rating. Corner did well improvising. In a good match, Callum defeated Charlie Corner in 14-14 by submission with a honey trap after blatantly cheating. Callum makes defense number 2 of the Road to Glory Internet title. 41 rating. Corner had a 19. Callum had a 48. So that was a really good performance by Callum. He really carried that match. We cut backstage where Fury and the Night Terrors are talking about what happened last week with Blackfriar. When the lights go out and we hear Blackfriar's voice, "Meet me in the ring, for tonight I will end all 3 of you." It's got a 33 rating. Moroi was poor. Baba did pretty well off script, and Fury struggled when going off script. We cut to Remy Sky walking into Malachi Milk's dressing room. He asks Milk if he will be his partner tonight against Bull Wrecker and Ernest Youngman. Malachi Milk accepts. It's got a 54 rating. Sky and Silver did well in this segment. Decent match. Joanna Silver defeated Sabrina Wells and Air Raid Siren in 12:56 when Joanna Silver pinned Air Raid Siren with a Timber Shiverer. 29 rated match. They all did pretty equal. So, all right. Glorious Dragon come out and challenge Rich and Famous to a #1 contenders match where the winner will get a shot at the LA Stars next month. This got a 62 rating, which is very good. I wouldn't expect anything less from my guys. Rich and Famous and Glory are great on the mic, so that's not a surprise at all. We didn't get into the match. It's only a 43 rating. Had fantastic heat and great wrestling. Rich and Famous defeated Glorious Dragon in 10:36 when Idol pinned Blue Dragon with The House Always Wins. Idol and Jordan had a 58 and 53. Dragon had a 26. Glory had a 25. Kurt Glory was off of his game. Aldous Blackfriar starts making his way out to the ring with a spooky entrance. The lights are out and you see some little tiny lights speckle throughout the arena as Blackfriar makes his way out with a flashlight shining on his face. Meanwhile, Babao, Moroi, and Fury jump him from behind, begin to attack Blackfriar. The whole time he is laughing sadistically, just taking the heat as they just whoop on him. There's a 32 rating, and it gets us into our handicap match. In a good match, Nightmare Circle, Moroi, Babao, and Fury defeated Aldous Blackfriar in a handicap match in 11:14 when Babao pinned Blackfriar with a Frightened Rana. In terms of in-ring work, Blackfriar was head and shoulders above everyone else. It's got a 32. Blackfriar had a 48. Fury only had an 8. Babao and Moroi had a 38 and 37. I imagine this match throughout, Blackfriar was just getting assaulted constantly and just laughing, sadistically, just taking the pain and just going with it, and almost like he wanted this to happen. After a brief pause as they clean up the ring, we do a brief intermission. We cut to a brawl between Remy Sky, Ernest Youngman, Bull Wrecker, and Malachi Milk, with the Chosen facing off with Sky and his partner, just fighting all the way out to the ring from the back. This got a 43 rating. For our match, and about the head superb wrestling and great heat, Youngman and Wrecker defeated Sky and Malachi Milk in a cage match in 14:16 when Youngman pinned Malachi Milk with the hit. Milk was the weak link, struggling to keep up with everyone else's in-ring performance. 49 rated match. Milk had a 29, Wrecker had a 41. But Sky and Youngman both were over 50 with a 51 and 57. Youngman and Wrecker show excellent chemistry teaming together, so that's good. And this match got the crowd buzzing. After the match, Bull Wrecker continues his assault, just laying out Milk and Sky, alternating between who he's beating. Youngman sits up on the corner ropes, or up on the corner of the cage, and grabs a microphone. Remy, you won't ever beat me for this title, as he hoists it above his head. Next month, I dare you to come and face me inside this cage once again. And that will end the show. Got a 51 rating, so we hit another event grade of over a 50. Unfortunately, we already have that in our achievements, but still very cool to do. Let's make a speech. We're going to tell Ernest Youngman that he is awesome. We're going to tell Remy Sky that he is awesome. And we're going to tell Nelson Callum that he is awesome. All right, let's see the emails. Nothing interesting here. Oh, body type change for Simmons. Toned to muscular. I think I already knew that. All right, let's look at... We've got money still after that show, so we're good, too, until the next month. So we're going to end up making more money. Backstage, we got some unhappy customers here, man. Oof, that's getting rough. Yikes. As for finances, we spent a little bit more than last month, so on our show, but I'm not real worried about it. I think it's going to be okay. I think our sponsorship money is going to do well for us. Medical, they'll be fine in a couple of days. We gained popularity from that show. We're up to a 15, so we're only a couple away from reaching the next size, and I think we're going to have to worry about finances once we hit that next size. So, yeah, let's sim to the end of the month, and we'll go from there. We'll see how we're doing financially at that time. All right, the first headline is Juice slims down and dropped a lot of weight to get into what he calls the best shape of my career. That's awesome. So I had asked him to lose some weight. He is now a skinny middleweight. I did not want him to be a skinny middleweight. I want him to be a lightweight, not a middleweight. Dang it. Oh well. Star quality, I think, maybe dropped. I don't know. Let's get in and look here in a second. All right. LaRue, fit, offer. Lots of emails about guys. Yada, yada, yada. Oh, no. Nelson Callum is gone. He's in SWF. Exclusive written. Ah, shoot. Well, that sucks. I knew that was going to happen at some point. All right. Well, do I have him under contract for a little bit longer? I should. Nelson Callum is going to be here for just a touch longer, right? It doesn't say when. How do I figure this out? Let me see. I think you got to go to your short list. Quick short list, maybe? No. Maybe contracts? 21 days left. So here's what I'm going to do. Nelson Callum is going to have a goodbye episode. In fact, I think we will make the next show about Nelson Callum and his exit. So, yeah, there's that. Lovely. All right, looking at the finances here, we made $1,800, putting us at $7,970. So that's pretty good. I think we need to start saving up some money. With Nelson Callum leaving, which is a huge bummer, that's only going to save us $175 per show, but he was one of our higher paid guys. He was our third highest paid guy when we used him. So, yeah, it just sucks because Nelson Callum was a guy I was going to use more. I had ideas for, and he's gone. So, he is my current internet champion. I got to figure out who I want him to offload it to. But, yeah, if you've got suggestions or ideas, post them in the comments below who you want to see Nelson Callum drop the title to. Should Malachi Milk regain the title again? Should it go to somebody else? Let me know in the comments below. Here's our world title picture up to a 31 prestige. The women's title holder, Foxy LaRue. Tag team titles on the LA Stars. Medical, nobody is hurt anymore for now. And then our backstage, we've got some guys who are upset, who are negative influences. So we'll probably be working some of those guys out. We'll see. Our next show is Full Force. That will be tomorrow night. So there you have it. This episode's a short one. We only have one show that we are going to book. But I wanted to get back in the swing of doing this because I missed a couple weeks there of giving you guys content. So we're obviously going to be losing Nelson Callum in the next 21 days. But at Full Force, he will have to drop the title to somebody, I would think. Maybe we won't do that. I don't know. But I'm probably going to go that way. So if there is somebody on my roster you want to see win the internet title, let me know in the comments below. Would greatly appreciate it. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I've been thinking about it. I've been wanting to get back to this. It's just trying to carve out the time to sit here and play it and record and do all that and take notes while I do it. Because even tonight, even though it's a shorter episode, this is still a 2.5 hour thing for me working on it, and that's without editing it. So, I do appreciate you guys watching these and appreciate all the comments I get and feedback and tips and advice. I love it immensely. And, obviously I've been doing some other content a little bit on the channel, such as opening like WWE wrestling cards and things like that. If you want to see more stuff like that, let me know. I enjoy doing that. I collect cards. My son collects cards. I actually sell cards too now. I'm getting into that. So with that, if you like this type of content, hit subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.